hi.
I'll talk like I'm talking to someone who's 70.
Right.
Like I feel like I'm always screaming at them.
Are you in pain?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Maddie, and you guys know that I love to post like nurse-related content. Usually it's kind of like how-to and things like that, but I thought it would be fun to bring a guest along and do something different, something more humorous. So this is John.
Hello.
John is my co-worker, and I won't say where we work, but we do both work in PACU. We are going to play Never Have I Ever. Now we're not going to do anything really crazy, but we thought we would kind of share some of our stories. I thought John would be a great coworker to bring in just because of the past experience. And we both worked during COVID, so you know there's crazy stuff that comes with that too. But yeah, we'll get into that game, and my husband's gonna read off the questions for us.
I feel like the pressure's on.
I know,
I
it kind of
have good stories.
I know, I'm sweating a little bit.
All right, never have I ever seen someone born.
Seen someone born?
Oh.
Oh, okay. I
Well,
have.
you have a daughter.
Yeah.
So, of course.
Yeah.
But how about patient-wise?
Patient-wise, yes.
Okay.
So.
Was it nursing school?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna go to the other unit. I'm not
Right,
gonna go to
yeah.
labor and
Could
delivery.
you
just
imagine
see.
getting floated to labor and delivery? Like,
I
luckily
don't know
people
what I
don't
would
do
do.
that. Yeah.
I can't, you know, we already handle people who are, you know, puking and crying on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I don't think I can handle that every day. Kudos to L&D nurses.
Yeah, right. So in nursing school, I was there for a C-section birth.
Oh, okay.
And
So
they brought the dad in, and the dad looked at me and he was like, "Can somebody hold this?" And one of the staff nurses looked at me and said, "Here." And I wound up with a camcorder in one hand, yeah, and a camera in the other. And they're like, "Just get as much as you can." And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
But then
like,
you're also like, this is the birth of someone's child.
they're gonna be
what if
watching
I
this
don't
for
get
years. Yeah, right.
I'd be freaking out.
I was like, I feel like, one, this is weird.
Oh my
Two,
gosh.
I don't know how much of this lady's body to show. Like, because it's like all there.
It's too gory.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they were like, "Oh, just get everything." I was like, "Fine, yeah, whatever." So
I'm trying to think. So it was my L&D rotation, and I went with another student nurse, and she was pregnant, and it was her first child. So she's like, "Well, this will be interesting." And by the end of it, she's like, she's like, "I can't take this back."
Yeah,
But bless her heart. No, it was actually really funny.
I thought you were gonna say you saw her give birth.
No,
I was like, that's a new dynamic to
I
the
know, right?
relationship.
That would be. I mean, every class are like ready for her to pop. But yeah. But anyway, so at this point we go in, and it's a brand new mom and dad. They seem like a young couple, like in their 20s, and she's doing it without an epidural, and she's like doing great and progressing really fast. And of course the doctor comes in like right at the last minute, and he's like, "Okay, you can start pushing now." And she pushed and had her baby in like, I'm not even kidding, 2 minutes.
Oh,
and he
wow.
looks over at both of us, and he's like, "Do either of you have kids?" And he has an accent of some kind, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And we're both like, "No." And he's like, "It's not gonna be like this every time." So like, I just hope you know that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay.
Was it her first?
It was her first
Wow.
baby. Yeah.
All right, so the next one's a two-part. So never have I ever stayed up later than 3 a.m. to study. That's the first part.
Do we answer now?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think I did.
Really?
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Don't break my sign.
Sorry.
All right, second part. Never have I ever had to retake an exam.
Oh. The NCLEX question mark?
No, I only had to take that once.
Okay.
I had to retake a whole class.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that was a kick in the guts.
Yikes. In nursing school?
Yeah.
All right, never have I ever had secretions thrown at me or have been pooped on.
Ooh.
I feel like we should do one than the other.
Do both. I'm trying to think.
Secretions thrown at me?
Being pooped on, like that indicates like a like purpose behind it, like someone trying
yeah.
to.
I'm trying to think if, I don't know if I've had an instance of either of those two. You know what?
I think I'm gonna say
I was purposely spit on.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
And that was, I mean, I dodged it, you know, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it was just, you know, you get a patient every once in a while. I don't remember if it was at this hospital or at the past hospital, but I remember somebody was just not with it. They were like either sundowning or whatever,
Yeah.
and then not staying in bed, and then you go in to help, and then they get aggressive, and then more people come in, and then it turns into, you know, this whole fiasco. And yeah, I remember somebody spitting in my direction.
Yeah. In the ER, spit mask came out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like the security guys were pretty good about reading the room. Like, we're probably gonna need this, so people would try. But have you ever seen a spit mask?
No.
It's like
you said that, and I'm like, I don't even know what we're talking about.
It's kind of like a beekeeper mask.
Okay.
Only instead of keeping bees from getting you, it
It's
keeps
spit.
spit from getting out. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. So
wow.
I've gotten poop on me, but not because someone tried to do it.
Right,
Yeah.
same.
Which is
definitely.
like very distinct.
We've all cleaned C. diff at some point too, and that's the worst.
Never have I ever seen someone pass away.
Ooh.
You have never?
Oh, no.
Oh, I
Wrong
was like,
side.
what?
Wrong side. Yeah, sorry.
You claim you were a nurse during COVID.
I know, I know, I have, yes.
Yeah.
I guess I can go first. The first time I saw someone pass, it was not my own patient, it was another coworker's patient. And that can be tough, because you want to be there for your coworker and stuff. So I think most of the shift was spent supporting my coworker, because it was his first time ever having a patient pass. So while he's trying to coordinate talking to the doctors, you always have to like include organ donors like on the back, you know, side of things, whether they show up in the picture or not. You still have to make those phone calls, call the chaplain, make sure all the family's notified, which can also be hard, especially if there's beef between family members. So while he was doing all that, I'm just kind of on the sidelines, like going in and out of the room, making sure the patient's getting pain medicine as needed, and you know, the family all has chairs and things like that, and the rest of the unit's comfortable. So yeah, that was tough, because in the aftermath, which most people don't see and don't like to talk about, is you're there preparing, you know, the person that's passed afterwards too. So it was tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, the first thing that comes to mind is like I said, I spent a year on CDR right after I graduated, and so that was a brand new world. I just really didn't understand how inpatient stuff worked, because I'd spent all that time as a tech in ER. So it was either the first week or the first month as a brand new nurse, I sent 3 of my patients to hospice. So I didn't witness those people die.
Right.
But I remember asking one of my coworkers, like, does this happen all the time? Like, this is a huge downer.
Right.
Because I was spending more time with patients. You know, working in the ER, even as a tech, we'd see people die all the time.
All right, never have I ever sat in my car in the parking lot early to work just to decompress.
I mean, I wouldn't say decompress, but I got there early to like cope with the pre-shift anxiety. I mean, when I was a new grad nurse, I literally lived like 5 minutes from the hospital I worked at, and I'd get to the parking lot literally half an hour early so that I could put like my favorite song on, sit there and just like take deep breaths and just cope with the fact that like I was going into work for 12 hours and it might be rough, especially during COVID.
Yeah.
Never have I ever had friends ask for medical advice.
Oh man.
Friends and family.
Yeah. I think it's almost like, I feel like I got more of those questions right after I graduated, when I didn't know anything.
Like, well, you're a doctor now.
Right,
I'm
yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
when did I go to med school?
And even like at church now, every once in a while, people will be like,
Right.
well, at least we've got a nurse here. And I'm like, I'm literally not going to do anything. Like,
Yeah.
I'll send you to the hospital.
Never have I ever given a fake name.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't think I have. I'm going to say
Like,
no.
My name's fake?
Yeah.
Is
I
that
think-
how you interpreted it?
Yeah. Oh, what? So how'd you do that with a badge on?
No, I think I was sitting with a patient as a tech, and dude was just really creeping me out.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, they didn't have anybody to swap me out, and like I could handle it, and I'd keep like one headphone and just kind of tune it out.
Yeah.
And this patient would be like in and out of sleep, so it really didn't bother me. But it bothered me if they knew who I was.
Right.
So I ended up flipping my badge around and just saying my name was like Katie or something like that.
I was going to ask what your name was.
I think my best comeback in that moment too, as a little side note, was at one point the patient was like, come over here and give me a kiss. And I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, you're NPO. And he's like, what does that mean? I'm like, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I was laughing at my own joke. So NPO means nothing by mouth for those of you who do not know.
Never have I ever thrown up at work.
Ooh. Okay, I was gonna say. I have not.
Never have I ever been puked on.
Okay, I was hoping you would ask this because the answer is no. So, I had a patient, so they had to lay flat.
Okay.
I had to hold pressure. It was when I worked in CVIC.
You put up, I have never.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I've never been puked on.
I'm listening.
We had to hold pressure on a femoral site.
Okay.
They said, I'm feeling really sick. And we just pulled the sheath and it was like, sorry. Like, I had somebody else with me.
Yeah.
They went to go get Zofran, but then she started hurling like crazy. So...
Do you just like turn them over, like log roll them to the side, or have them turn their heads?
Yeah,
they
so
have to
she,
stay flat.
yeah, right. So she was trying to find a way to barf where it wasn't on her. There were flecks of vomit going past me, and I was like dodging them like I was like, I feel like I'm in the Matrix. I look over and like I'm a pretty scrawny guy. The nurse that was like helping me, was a little bit bigger dude. And he had nowhere to go. So it was like, I looked over at him and it was all over the place.
No.
So I have not been thrown up on, even though someone was actively barfing in my direction.
Oh yeah, that would have been the perfect opportunity
Yeah.
to be puked on.
Yeah.
Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This was kind of fun
and
funny. I know I've heard some stories before, but it's fun to like actually be asked specific questions and be prompted to think back about my experience. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more funny content like this. So, and thanks John for joining me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, cool. You guys take care. See you later.
Bye.